On to Volume 3 of Dragon Ball New Age. We're gonna get to see Vegeta in Super Saiyan 4 fight against Rigor, the forgotten Saiyan who has come back to Earth with a vendetta. But before I jump into that, I want to let you guys know what's going on with Anime War real quick. I am grinding insanely hard on it right now. I am in full production mode, which means I'm probably not going to be posting too many videos to the channel this month. I am planning on reviewing all of Dragon Ball New Age up to date. The 6th volume will be coming out on the 18th of October, so we'll get there this month. And as always, guys, don't forget to subscribe with notifications enabled, and let's get into Dragon Ball New Age Volume 3, done by Malik Torahane. All the links for him, his website, his YouTube, his Twitter, and his PayPal are in the description. The true Super Saiyan, Rigor's power. So as we learned in the previous episode, Rigor has a different type of Saiyan transformation called the True Super Saiyan, which has all of the power of Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3 with none of the side effects. It's almost like a more advanced mastered Super Saiyan. If you remember, this is what Goku used against Cell. It's not the same thing, but Goku's methodology was, how can I get all of the power out of Super Saiyan with none of the side effects, none of the stamina drain and things like that. And so this True Super Saiyan form has red eyes, a little bit longer hair, and can go toe to toe with Vegeta's Super Saiyan 4. And that's what we see here in this chapter. Rigor and Vegeta pretty much just start slugging it out. And Vegeta, contrary to his typical personality, is very frightened at Rigor. He's hesitant, he's scared almost. If you look at his facial expressions and as they're fighting, like, he definitely fights back, but this isn't like the cocky Vegeta that we're used to. This one is frightened at the strength and this new form out of Rigor. And in the beginning here, Rigor is showing off his speed, throwing some massive punches. Vegeta's able to dodge it, and just the single punch just pretty much annihilates and explodes the entire surrounding area. One thing I forgot to mention is he has red lightning, a red aura around him, and he seems to be clad in this like red lightning. So that's pretty cool, as you can see from the thumbnail that I drew. Vegeta goes in for a counterattack, and they pretty much just start scrapping. It's back and forth, they're dodging, they're landing blows on each other, they're clashing their fists. Great dynamic angles and artwork from Malik Torahane. I actually joined in on his stream. He has a Twitch stream last night, and I watched him draw. He does all of this on paper. He takes a standard piece of paper and a mechanical pencil, and he goes to town, even drawing all of the little panel boxes and everything. He's an incredibly talented fan artist, and that's part of the reason that I'm reviewing this manga, to give it more exposure. Again, this is the 6th revision of Dragon Ball New Age. He started in 2001, so he's been doing this for 18 years, and he needs your support because I'm trying to help him turn this into a full-time job. So after Vegeta and Rigor scrap and it's annihilating the entire surrounding area, explosions everywhere, they clench their fists, and Vegeta says, sweating, "What are you?" And with that, Rigor says, "Judgment." Now Vegeta's able to escape, but the reason that he says that, and Vegeta is clueless here, so they knew each other when they were kids. Vegeta didn't really remember him until Rigor reminded him, but there is another reason that Rigor wants Vegeta's head so badly, and we're going to get into that in this chapter and the next. But Rigor can't believe that Vegeta would forget what he did. I love that panel on the left there with Vegeta sticking his hand out. I mean, this dude is just a crazy talented Dragon Ball artist. I mean, you gotta hand it to him. So we have this kind of dynamic scene going down. As they're fighting, they're talking. Rigor isn't really even trying at this point, but Vegeta definitely is. Vegeta shooting out an array of blasts, ultimately just flying through them behind Vegeta and then slamming him with a backhand that throws him all the way down into the dirt. Vegeta is able to land down on his feet, but Rigor is chasing after him menacingly, and that's when Vegeta shoots a mega blast at Rigor, who just charges through it, similar to when Goku uses Kamehameha versus Frieza. This man is unstoppable. He is the juggernaut, as you can tell from this battle with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Vegeta's blast creates this massive explosion right in his face and in Rigor's face, but out of the smoke, Rigor comes through. Not even phased, not scratched at all, and it's not looking good for Vegeta, who's now on the defensive, dodging Rigor's massive blows. But that's not Vegeta's style, who stops in his tracks, turns, and just punches the lights out of Rigor. Love this shot. You can feel the pain and the surprise coming out of Rigor as Vegeta landed a solid punch connected right on the jaw. But he doesn't let up there. He continues his onslaught, slamming Rigor with a variety of punches all over the place. And as he goes for his next swing, Rigor easily just catches Vegeta's hand, catching him for surprise. I think Rigor's had enough. He's not going to let Vegeta, maybe he'll toy with him a little bit, but he's not going to let Vegeta do any real damage to him. And now he starts returning the favor, knocking the lights out of Vegeta, punching him in the jaw. And then another backhand, literally slapping Vegeta away like a toy as he tumbles on the ground. And I mean, if you look, you got to look at the size of Rigor too. He's pretty much the size of Broly. He is absolutely massive. And I'm not really sure if in this remastered version he is a legendary Super Saiyan. He might be. I think in one of the previous versions he was. And look at this. He's even trash talking Vegeta, saying, "You hit harder when we were kids." That's gotta sting for Vegeta. Vegeta saying, "Is this all a game to you?" And Rigor replying with, "I wanted you to feel the pain of knowing nothing you could do would matter. Give me your best shot." And Vegeta's like, "Oh yeah? Fine, you want my best shot?" So now Vegeta charges up his final Shine attack. That's a GT exclusive attack. I don't really know the power scaling behind Final Shine attack. I mean, is it stronger than Final Flash? Is it the same? Is it weaker? You know, Vegeta has Gallic Gun, Final Flash, Final Shine attack. Which one's the strongest? I don't really know. I mean, maybe Final Flash if you charge it up long enough, but with any case, it's still cool because it's something new. He also has Gamma Burst Flash as well. So he says, "Let's see how you like this." Charges up his blast and just nukes Rigor off the face of the earth, or so you think. Rigor lets out a roar and then just literally just boots the thing. He just literally kicks the blast up into the air like a soccer ball. And that's definitely going to strike fear in the heart of poor Vegeta, who's like, "This is impossible." The look on Vegeta's face says it all right there. Even Piccolo and Mr. Popo, who are watching from Kami's palace, are like, yeah, this is not good. Quick, get Goku. Vegeta's gonna die." And then we flash over to Trunks, who he knows, he can feel what's going on, obviously. So he and Goten are gonna cancel their dates, or whoever these girls are that they're with, and they're gonna come and help and join with Vegeta. Now we have what I'd call a tension panel, as they're pretty much just standing off, staring each other down. And that's when Rigor says, "How does it feel, Vegeta?" And I just love this expression out of Vegeta's face. Pure and utter shock. How does it feel to face a future you cannot change, a fate you cannot outrun? How does it feel to know that for all your touted might that you are completely, utterly powerless? And well, he's felt that way before, against Perfect Cell, against Majin Buu, against Frieza, pretty much everybody. I mean, it's not the first time that he's felt powerless, but yeah, I mean, Vegeta was right to be scared all along against Rigor. And that face with Rigor, man, he's just terrifying. He says, "I've borne that weight for decades, haunted by your cruelty, tormented endlessly by what you've done." And Vegeta's like, "What are you even talking about?" And he says, "So much so that I can never sleep without visions." And he starts crying. His wife, Senpari, getting the feels right here, as Rigor says, "I can't remember the last time I slept through the night." What did Vegeta do to this guy? So Vegeta says, "What was it?" And he's like, "Huh?" And Vegeta says, "You keep bringing it up. I still don't even know why we're fighting. If not what happened on the planet Palm that night when I kicked you when I was a kid, then what? What did I do to make you hate me so much?" And he says, you really don't remember? And pretty much the chapter's gonna end there, as Rigor starts having a flashback, remembering a promise he made a long time ago, remembering what Vegeta did, but Vegeta has absolutely no recollection of it. Rigor there remembering when he's a kid, and we see a Saiyan woman protecting his space pod. Her clothes are torn, she's bloodied, and kind of looks like how Bardock was when he returned back to Planet Vegeta to warn the other Saiyans that Frieza was going to try and erase them all. And we see these characters coming after this woman as she's protecting Rigor. And Vegeta says, "Her who?" And Rigor says, "Decades ago, I made a promise to a life, a life that you destroyed. So I think it's kind of obvious what's going on here for you guys who don't know. This cute looking Saiyan female, spoilers for the next chapter, is his mom. And so something happened with Rigor's mom. It relates to Vegeta somehow, which they're going to explain in the very next chapter, but I'm going to save that for the next video. As always, guys, please pay your respects to Malik Torahane. The links are in the description. The dude is insanely hardworking, giving out these chapters that he's grinding on for free on his website. So looking forward to chapters 4 and 5. I'll try and get to those this weekend. And for now, that's it. I'll see you guys on the next video. Awarida!